Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so initially when I started filming this video, I was just gonna do a quick little makeup look, and Tony was working on our ceiling out here because he has to put like new little tile things in. Anyway, so I was gonna do a voiceover. So then he finished up and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear this foundation, this new IT Cosmetics Plus Skincare. And I was like, maybe I should do like a little review, like wear test on it. So the beginning of the video is like a sped up makeup look on said makeup that I've now had on for like 8 hours, so don't judge me. But it's also a review on this foundation, so. Confused yet? So now that everyone's thoroughly confused, let's get started. Okay, jumping right in with my Smashbox primer, which I have not used in months because I have not worn foundation in months. So it feels a little bit weird, but I love it, still my favorite. And yeah, that's where we're at. Patting, tapping, it's a little mark? It's a little thing I feel like I should trademark, the tap pat. Okay, moving on, IT Cosmetics. This is getting weird already. Your Skin But Better Plus Skincare. So they're telling me that this foundation is going to improve my complexion and my bare skin in just 2 weeks. I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna find out. I really do like this foundation. It's buildable, it's a medium coverage. They tell me it's gonna minimize the look of pores and imperfections, which I do honestly think that it does, and you will see as the video goes on. It's very natural. It's a very, very pretty everyday foundation. It retails for $39.50. There's a bunch of shades. How many shades do we have? I do not even know, but there is quite a few. Wow, there's a ton of shades. So yeah, I'm just blending that in with a beauty sponge. This one is from OFRA. Now, one thing I will say, you do need to take an extra minute, 2 minutes, and make sure that you blend this foundation in. It's not one that just kind of works itself in with like 2 taps. You have to make sure that you get everything blended, because once it sets, like it's there and it's not budging. But if you don't take the extra time to blend it in, you will find little areas where you're like, oh, I really wish I would have blended that better, and you can't fix it afterwards. So just take an extra minute and blend that puppy in. Then I'm doing my neck. Cover up that old chicken neck, girl. So once we're done with the neck, we're gonna move on to the under eyes, which would be the natural process. I really don't like doing voiceovers. My hair's wet, and my 3 little hairs that I do have on top of my head look even thinner when my hair's wet, so don't judge. I'm not going bald. I just have extremely thin hair. Thank you so much. I will be getting a halo extension at some point in my life, but that's for another video. Then I'm taking my Smashbox corrector in dark. It's like the super orangey one. Mine has been through apparently like 3 world wars. And I'm putting that on my decrepit under eyes, and then I'm taking my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer, which I love and I can't get enough of it. I just can't find a concealer that I like better. I'm mixing 2 shades because one's too dark, one's too light. All the shades will be down below. I really am considering under eye filler. I feel like I'm a perfect candidate for it because my under eyes suck. They've always sucked. It's not like age or anything. They've just always looked like that. And even when I put concealer on, they're still like terrible. So I'm really, really considering that. If I do end up doing it, it is a process that I'm going to film. I think it would be a really interesting video. Anyway, we are still working on concealer. I'm blemishing, I'm covering up the melasma stash, the forehead wrinkles that I now have because my Botox has worn off. It's been a month. I really need to make an appointment, but I keep forgetting. Let me add that to my to-do list. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, and we're still working on the concealer. Okay. NARS Pro Prime on the lids. Mine is almost empty, but we're working with what we have. The best lid primer ever. And then the best powder ever. The Pat McGrath Under Eye Sublime Perfection. It has a super long name. It is the greatest powder to ever touch my face. I use it everywhere. I don't just use it on my under eyes. It's light coverage, but it's good coverage, but it doesn't look heavy. It's magic. It is absolutely magical. Like, I put it on and I can get super close up in the mirror and I'm not like cringing like, oh my God, your skin looks so dehydrated. It's the best powder. You have to try it at some point. And then we are doing brows. I thought I could get cute and do this little like, yeah, well, that was terrible. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen and just move on. No thumbs up, girl. You don't deserve it. Using Gimme Brow from Benefit and setting down my disgusting eyebrows, and then moving on to this beautiful Pixie palette that I don't know the name of offhand, but I promise it will be down below. I ended up liking this palette more than I thought I would. It blended beautifully. I like that the eyeshadows are a lighter shade. They're like not intensely pigmented, which for some people might be a deal breaker. For me, that's a great thing because I like to build them up. I feel like it looks so much more natural, and that is the name of my makeup game, natural. So I'm just blending that out with the Sigma E40. This first shade was so pretty. It wasn't too pink. It wasn't too tan. Very, very thrilled. Then I took this second shade, and this was probably my favorite shade that I used. It's just so pretty. Like, it's so fall appropriate because it's a little bit deeper, but it's not too much. Amazing. And I'm using a Haku Hodo J5523 brush, which is the most magical eyeshadow brush that you could ever lay your manicured little paws on. It's amazing. I got it at IMATS like 5 years ago. Okay, where are we at now, sister? Okay, now we're moving on to these OFRA little eyeshadows, these liquid eyeshadows. This one is in the shade Fortune. Sorry, I'm choking on my own saliva. I'm just blending it in with my finger, which is usually how I wear liquid eyeshadows. These were very nice. They lasted the entire day, and I like no complaints. The only thing was when I blended it out, I feel like the color faded a lot, so I did have to build it up. But I mean, who am I? Ivanka Trump? Like, why would I say? I'm not even gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. Okay, we are still putting on the liquid eyeshadow, and I ended up doing this eye a little bit more intense than the other one, so I had to go back and match it up. But this color was so pretty. Fortune. It was this like bronzy gold, and I liked that it was more like bronzy than a traditional like yellow gold. Beautiful. So pretty. Like, look at that eye look. I would stop right here and be thrilled. But after showing you how pretty that color is, we are going to play. I took this purple shade called Do Not Disturb. On its own, I think it would be really pretty, but over the bronzy shade, it didn't really show up much. So I just ended up going in with a deeper eyeshadow and just kind of smoking things out a little bit. I still can't believe I said Ivanka Trump. Like, of all the people I could have chosen that were like divas, why would my mind go there? I don't know, but I'm just gonna move on. Okay, we're still smoking out. Like, look how pretty that eyeshadow is, and it matched my shirt. And I like, just give me an apple cider and a scarf and send me on my way. Where's the pumpkin patch? And then I took that same shade and I smoked out my lower lash line. And I did have to build it up. Like I said, these eyeshadows are a little bit of a lighter pigmentation, but totally up my alley, and was very happy with the outcome. And now, Milani Metallic Lights eyeliner. I will have the shade down below, but trust me, you don't want it. It did not show up at all. Like, what am I doing wrong? What's happening? It's not working. Try again. Nope, still not working. Try again. Yep, not working. Trash. I mean, not trash, but like, not mine. Not my favorite. So, sorry, Milani. Then I grabbed my Double Life from Urban Decay. I suck at these voiceovers. And I put that on, and that actually worked really well. It's a beautiful eyeliner. Heavy Metal Glitter Liner from Urban Decay. I have no words. They're so easy. Swipe it on, and it takes you from I'm just running errands today with a little face on to where's the gala, where's my ticket, I have my Louboutins on, and I'm ready. Like, look how pretty that eyeshadow is. Thrilled. Yes, you do your dance, sister. You earned it. Then we are moving on to the face. I'm using my Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer in Baked, which I use every day of my pathetic life. And I love it. And I feel like it's a lifesaver for me. It's so easy to use. It's so simple. You can't mess it up. If you suck at like contour and bronzer, you have to try it, even if you're oily, because I am, and it's magical. Then, oh, okay, we're carving out this chin to make it look like I actually have a jawline. And then we are taking the bronzer duo from OFRA in the shade River. First off, I love the name River for a little boy, but I also love this bronzer because it's like half matte, half sheeny, and it's so pretty. I use it quite a bit. It was a collab with Samantha March. Bomb. Bomb. Like, I'm trying to pretend it's still summer, but it's not, even though I'm feeling fall vibes, whatever. This is Bare Peach from Burt's Bees, possibly my most favorite blush and my most used powder blush. I piled this puppy on and I was really feeling the powder blush today. Usually I wear cream blush, but anyway, that's a story for another day. Then I took my little duo from Wander Beauty. I love this cream highlighter. It's in the shade Nude Glow. It's so pretty. It's just so simple to tap on, even though I always feel like my highlighter is uneven. Like, I always do one side higher than the other. Does anyone else have this problem? I always top it with the Hourglass Luminous Light. The two of them together, it's like PB&J. They just go so well together. It sets the cream highlighter, but it doesn't take away from it. It just like enhances it. You guys will hear more about this duo in my favorites video. Then I'm taking this lighter shade from the Pixie palette and I'm doing my brow bone and my inner corner. And I was pretty happy with it. It was natural. I feel like whenever I put something on my brow bone, it always just looks like fake or not. It doesn't blend as well as I want it to, like with the rest of my eyeshadow. I don't know. I feel like I'm the only one that has that problem. Then the Spice Lip Liner from MAC, which is a beautiful fall appropriate like berry shade. I was going for something to kind of match my shirt and this was the best I could do. But wait till you see this lip. It's so pretty. I never wear a dark lip, and yes, this is a dark lip for me. This is Bahama. It's a velvet matte pencil from NARS, and it's such a pretty color. Like, look at that shade. It's so pretty. I wiped it off immediately after filming, though, because I was doing laundry, and like, who am I to do laundry in a bold lip? Then I curled my lashes because I realized I forgot to put mascara on. I used my Bambi Eyes from L'Oreal and then the Laura Mercier Caviar Mascara, which I'm testing out. Not really sure how I feel about it yet. But that is pretty much where we are. So I'm gonna throw it back to my alter ego. And I love you guys. Okay, bye. Like, I'm glittered. I'm like fall lipped up. I'm doing laundry today. So I thought it would be fun if we did kind of like a little wear test on this foundation. Now, this is not a first impression for me because, hold on, my phone's going off. I did wear this foundation last week. I was filming a first impression on it and I took the dog for a walk and we got caught in a rainstorm. So I didn't think it was a very fair first impression because my face got soaked. So this is kind of like a first impression. So I'm gonna try to keep it on as long as possible today. I'll do like 2 check-ins with you guys. We'll see how it holds up. I'm not going anywhere. I may run to the grocery store, but like I'm not doing anything. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. We will see how this little face is holding up. Poop bag in my pocket. Luckily there's no poop in it. Okay, so update number 1, it is almost 6:30, so it's been a few hours. Everything looks really good. I feel like it looks better this time than it did last time, but I feel like it was a lot warmer then. So I just took Banjo for a walk. I've been doing laundry, was sweating a little bit because I mopped the floors and it was took a lot out of me. So I mean, maybe like if I was out and about, I would put a little bit of powder on, but honestly, like, I think my face looks really good. Now my hair, that's another story, but my face looks good. And I freaking love this eyeshadow. I have nothing on my lips. Like, I've been, you know, cleaning my house, so yeah, not really much to report. I feel like everything looks very similar to when I first put it on. Actually a little bit better because I feel like it kind of like melded into my skin. It looks really natural. I would say it's like a medium, like a true medium coverage. I think it looks really good. And I love the shade. It's like a really good match for me right now before I lose the rest of what little tan I have left. And it says that it has a radiant finish, which whenever I hear radiant finish, that's like a warning sign for me, like a red flag, like, oh, my oily skin. What is that? My oily skin is not going to do well with that, but I mean, this time and the last time I wore it, I felt like I really liked it, even though I did get a little bit oily by the end of the day. It wasn't anything like monumental. What a word. I don't feel like it settles too bad, like into my smile lines, my little forehead lines, because the Botox is gone. I don't want to talk about that. If I had to judge this right now, I probably would give it like a 9 out of 10. Like, I really like this foundation. Now, it's not perfect because I do get a little bit oily by the end of the day, but like the coverage, the way that it kind of sits on my skin, it actually doesn't sit on your skin. It looks like it really like melts in and looks very natural, which I love. I don't like a lot of coverage. I don't like it to really look like makeup. Some people like that. I don't. So yeah, my battery's about to die. I'm gonna charge it up. We will do one more update before the end of the day, but right now we're doing good. I don't even think I'm gonna put any powder on. So that'll be kind of a good test so you guys can see, like, without powder, how this actually looks on oily skin by the end of the day with no powder, other than what I put on initially. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. This is like the third outfit that I've had on. I had to change because I got a shower, but I obviously didn't wash my face. So I'm in my jammies now. So it is 9:40. I can't take another second of this makeup. Not because I'm not liking the foundation. I actually really, really like it, just because I want to get my face clean and like lay down and be a scrub. I'm actually shocked by how good my skin looks. Like, wow. And I didn't powder all day. It looks so good. Like, I don't feel like it broke apart anywhere. It looks really good. Like, it hasn't settled weird, like, around my nose. It's a little bit, I'm a little bit oily, but like in a good way, where it just kind of looks like a little bit like glowy. Do you know what I mean? It looks really good. Wow. This is a really nice everyday foundation because it's not too heavy, but it also still gives you like that really pretty, just like base. Like, it looks so good. It looks so good. One thing, like when I was putting it on with the sponge, I don't know if I said this in the voiceover because I haven't filmed the voiceover yet, but you do really have to make sure that you blend it in. It's not one that just kind of blends itself. Do you know what I mean? Like, you do kind of have to make sure that you get everything blended. Last time I wore this, I had a little patch over here that I didn't blend enough, and you could really see that it was like a little patchy. So take an extra minute or so and just like really make sure that you blend everything in. But once it's on, like, it didn't move. Like, no, it looks really good. I'm thrilled. Thrilled. What's happening? This foundation, I love that it has a pump. The shade Tan Neutral is absolutely perfect. I'm jazz hands. I'm jazz hands. So yeah, if you guys are looking for something that's more on the natural side but still gives coverage, feels super light, like it feels like I have nothing on, you probably would like this. And don't be afraid of the radiant finish if you're oily, because I'm an oily mess, and I actually feel like this controlled my oil really, really well. Like, I don't even feel oily. I look a little bit oily, but I don't feel it. Does that make sense? 10 stars. I'm thrilled. We need like an I'm thrilled counter up here. How many times have I said it? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below. Have you guys tried this? Are you gonna try it? Do you care? I care. I care about you. Ooh. Wait, let me see if you guys can see this. When I turn this to the side, it almost has like a little bit of a sheen to it. Wait, you're not gonna be able to, can you see that? Like look at the, oh, it's probably not showing up. Dang it, let me see if I can get a picture of it and I'll like insert it. That is so weird. Yeah, you can see it in there. Look, do you see that like a little bit of like a sheen? You can see it. What the heck? What? There it is. Oh, isn't that so weird? But I didn't notice anything like that when it was on my skin. It almost looks like it has like gold, like highlighter in it. But I didn't notice any type of like sheen on my face. That just like caught me off guard. Interesting. Okay, anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
I have pajama pants on. Ooh, what is this stance? Hold that thigh up, girl. Do you know how people like do that thing where they like, how do they do that where their hips go like, This is my scrubbing toilets outfit. Do we like it? 9 out of 10. 5 stars. Oh, hit that Vogue. Oh. Oh yeah, that's it, girl. You got it. Ew. Ew. I killed a fly. Yeah. Where's Tony? It's like a day. Like a day. Oh. It's not a good day to have not the bang. She talked too much, but stay home. Cause I'm a fool. Outfit.